Does your backswing look like that? If so, and you'd like to know how to fix the backswing and get the right swing plane takeaway, stay tuned. I'm going to show you exactly how to do so. Okay, so if you enjoyed this video, please hit that subscribe button and hit that bell button. That'll keep you up to date on all the free content that we're going to be adding to the channel. And if you also struggle with fixing your slice or having some issues with swing plane, I have an entire course dedicated to this. It's Fix Your Slice Secrets, and that's found on our website, and I'll post that link below as well. And with that said, let's jump right in. So when you have a swing plane takeaway that is actually going way inside, or if it's all over the place and it's anything but the right swing plane, you have to understand what's causing it, what's driving it, okay? And the first thing that I always like to look at is first identifying what swing plane should you be on, right? So one of the things that you want to look for, okay, is that when I take this club back, one of the things that I'm looking for at the top of the backswing is right about where the left arm is parallel to the ground, and this is for going back, and then also on coming down, there's going to be two key places you're going to need to look for. And what you're looking for in this area is, number one, especially when you film down the line, you're going to want to make sure that you're filming where you're seeing basically where the right elbow, the right elbow should be directly in the center of the screen, okay? And that's what you're looking for. And when you're taking this club back and you're going to where the left arm is parallel to the ground, one of the things that you're looking for is where is the club passing through your upper part of your shoulder and also the elbow. So we have an elbow plane and we have the upper right shoulder plane, okay? And a good plane line is to be somewhere in this happy medium, okay? You can be slightly steep, you can be slightly shallow, but the main thing is if you're staying somewhere in this window, you're going to be fine as long as you're coming down, and you're coming down what we call the delivery plane, and it's going right down this right forearm right into impact, okay? Now, it can vary depending on the shot that you're hitting. If you're going to hit a little bit of a draw, then this club is going to slightly tip out underneath the right forearm coming down through impact. If you're hitting a slight fade, it's going to tip out a little bit outside. And what I'm referring to is right about when you get to this position is what I call the release position, where the club's parallel to the ground. And wherever this is, okay, it's going to a lot of times dictate what type of shot that you're going to hit, or tell you where the club path is going to be. All right. So why are we bringing up the swing plane? It's very important to understand where you're at here, because this right here is going to determine what type of shot that you hit, along with that release point. So think of it like this way. If I have a swing plane, okay, and this club is running through my elbow, okay, and then I finish above my shoulder on the exit, chances are I got a definite in-to-out swing plane, okay, path through the impact zone, and chances are I'm either going to hit a push, or if I close the face real quickly, I'm going to hit a snap hook, all right? And what's the opposite? The opposite would be, let's say for an example, let's say I go way in, okay, but then on right about here where the left arm's parallel to the ground, you can see now it's almost on my feet line, almost starting to get outside, and then I come down here to the release, and now you can see how it's outside, and I finish over here. I'm going from a upper shoulder, okay, to almost an elbow plane exit on the follow through. And what kind of shot should I hit here? Probably going to be a pull, fade, slice, well, definitely a slice or a pull, okay? Now, when you understand those key positions, where you're at here where the left arm is parallel to the ground, and then also at the release position here, you're going to have a really good idea of what's actually taking place and what type of shot you're going to hit, okay? So with that said, let's jump into what are some things you can do to fix the takeaway and get you on the backswing plane that you desire. Okay, so one of my all-time favorite drills for the backswing takeaway is to attach a coat hanger, just like this one right here, okay, and attach it to the side of your grip. And one of the ways that you're looking for this particular coat hanger, okay, there's about, I would say about 4 to 5 inches that's off the end of the grip, and I'm also lining up with this edge here, okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it just like if I had an alignment stick attached here. I'm placing it right here on the outer edge just like that, going ahead and gripping just like that. And it's going to take a little bit for you to get used to, but when you know you have it set up correctly, when it's resting right against your left forearm, okay? So if you look here, you can see how I have my grip attached. Those of you that have a very strong grip, it's going to be a little bit tougher for you, but if you can go with like a standard grip just for the time being, that would be awesome. And that's what you're looking for, all right? Then you take your grip, and what we're looking for here is when we take this club back, and once it's resting right here on this left forearm, as we take this club back, what we're looking for is that the club to be slightly closed, okay, and it's resting right here on my toe line. So if you see here, that would be completely 90 degrees. I'm almost looking for about a 10-degree close. The other way that you can make sure that you're doing this correctly is when you take this, and one of the big issues I see with a lot of players is they will really quickly turn their hands and go straight in, okay? And when you do that, one of the things that's going to, right off the bat, show you that you do it wrong is when you feel this part touch your right side. So when you take this back, you should not feel it touch your right arm, period, okay? So as you can see here, it's barely right off my right forearm. I got a slight 10-degree closed face here, and that's what we're looking for on the takeaway. So this is one of the best drills that you can do to make sure that you're hitting this plane takeaway, and it's giving you the best chance to go all the way up and be on the right plane here, okay? So do this a few times. Work on, first one is where club's parallel to the ground, making sure that it's not touching your right forearm and that it's still resting against your left arm. And as you can see, as I take it away here, I'm allowing myself to hit that position. Now, one piece of note, one thing that's very, very important, you have to make sure that when you do this takeaway, that you're taking it away with a little bit what I refer to as your left side bend, okay? If you were to just take it away with just rotation, okay, and turning, you'd be looking like this. And you can see right away, that's going to take me way inside, all right? So that right there will help you get on that path to then looping and come across for an over-the-top motion, right? What we don't want is for you to do that part. We want to add a little bit of left side bend, okay? And one of the best ways to do this is stand straight up, do a few of these, okay? And then after you do a few of those, then take it away feeling that. And as you can see, that takes me and puts me right on the plane that I need to be on, okay? So that's the best way to go ahead and get the first part of your backswing takeaway. Do a few of those. Make sure that it's not touching your right side. There you go. And then make sure that you're incorporating that little left side bend to keep you centered. And we're not moving off the ball over here. And then that's going to give you the best chance for success because now you're using your spine tilts the way they were designed to be for this type of shot. And it's going to keep you on the swing plane. Now, let's go ahead and move to the next piece and let's actually hit some shots. Okay, so one of the beautiful things about this drill is that you can actually hit some shots with it. So what you're going to do is set up just like this, work a few times on the takeaway, and what I would first start with half swings, okay? So first start with half swing, just like that. And then what you're going to do is work on doing that particular shot until you can get at least 7 out of 10 solid and where you want it to be with the right swing plane. After you do that a few times, then move up to a 3/4 swing and then hit that shot. So then you'll move this up just a little bit longer. So then we're going to almost where left arm is parallel to the ground. And after you do that 7 out of 10 times and it's pretty solid, then you can move all the way up to a full swing. And again, guys, the whole objective is to work your way up in small increments until you finally have mastered each one. And then once you feel comfortable you have done all of them, then you can set up and do it without the hanger. And that's how you would hit an iron shot with the right takeaway. So I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks so much for watching, guys. If you've enjoyed this video, please subscribe below and hit that bell button. That'll keep you up to date on all the free content that we're adding to the channel. And if you would like to drop 4 shots in the next 1 week, make sure you check out the link I posted below this video. This is the #1 course that is now helping every golfer that has completed the course drop an average of 6.8 shots off their game in 1 week's time. So if that's of interest to you, check out that link below. That'll take you to the course. And other than that, guys, thanks so much for watching. If you have any questions, please comment below.